I live a mud boy lifestyle. Killers on speed dial. Don't fuck with Shaq West.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. First off, before we do anything, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, because if you are new to the channel, my name is Greyson Roberts. I make fucking videos, I guess. We're just out here having a good time. Today I'm about to roast your bikes. I'm kind of getting to the end of the bike thing because we've been doing this for a while. I do like 10 plus bikes an episode, and we're on episode like what, 13, 12? Yeah, I don't know what episode we're on, but we've been doing a lot of bikes. Okay, so if I do like over 10 in video, that means episode like 8 I was like 100 bikes in.
Quick maths.
That's a lot of bikes. We're kind of getting down to the list. I think I may have like 3 more episodes to do as of now, but if you like the series, keep going. All you gotta do is follow me on Instagram at Greyson Roberts. It popped up in the intro, in the description. It's just my name, it's the channel name. And DM me a picture of your bike. Now some people, they'll send me pictures like this on your phone, like that, and it's just, it helps, okay? It makes the picture look better. So send in your bike if you want it to get reviewed and roasted by yours truly. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay guys, what's going on? Real quick, before we get into me roasting the shit out of your shitty bikes, let me just show you guys something real quick. So this is my website. Obviously, you guys know you get the merch. Well, let's type in BMX course on my thing, because I do have a beginner's guide to BMX, and for literally the price of a t-shirt, you can go on my site, just type that in. You can read this little description right here, but basically what it is it's pretty cool because you guys know my riding, you guys know how far I've came, and I've kind of documented my journey the entire way from starting from having a Walmart bike to being able to, you know, like 3-whip and hop truck and all this good stuff, and getting sponsors and starting a company, all this good stuff, everything you need to know, from tricks to learn, growth hacks, how to get sponsored, the shoes to wear, my favorite jean, everything you need to go, the entire beginner's guide to BMX on my website for only 20 bucks, the price of a t-shirt. This is literally cheaper than most of my t-shirts on the website. So if you guys are interested, the link is in the description. It's really cool because you can literally I can't talk. You can download 5 years of my BMX career all up in the 45-minute course. So take what I've gone through in 5 years of trial, error, learning, success, failures, all that stuff. 5 years wrapped up into one 45-minute course for you guys. It helps. I used to promote this a lot, and it really has helped a lot of people, and they really love it, and they don't regret buying it. They're thankful for it. It's you gotta invest in yourself, you know? It's like reading a book. Like, I read these business books all the time. It's like downloading 40 years of this person's life into your brain immediately, and it's just like such value. So if you guys are interested in really growing in BMX, whether you want it to turn into a career, professional, YouTube, or you just want to get good at it, or you want to learn more about it, anything you could possibly want, make sure you guys check out this course. It is really beneficial. Yeah, check that out. Links in the description. Anyway, time for the fun part. I'm gonna roast you guys' bike. So this thing, first of all, this is all for fun and games if you are new to this series, because some people are like brand new and then they walk in and they see this random ass kid roasting people's bikes, and they send this in for this purpose. So here we go. First bike. You've got like the kind of green for grips and frame and fork that I get whenever like I go to a Mexican restaurant, and it doesn't end up too well a few hours later. Like, it's not that good. Like, it's kind of nasty is what I'm trying to say. You got a weird color green on your bike, but you know, if that's what floats your boat, that's what floats your damn boat. That's fine. But then on top of that, you've got purple cranks, which is an interesting choice on top of an interesting choice. And then you've got this like leather seat, and I like leather seats, but I don't know if I'm gonna throw it up on this bike. And you got a scratched up seat post. So like, obviously you can tell I'm not a huge fan of this bike, but you know what? They sent it in to get roasted. That's what they're gonna do. It's gonna get fucking roasted. So I'm gonna have to give this bike a 2 out of 10. But thank you for sending it in. You know, that's very thoughtful. So this bike, I haven't looked at these bikes, so I kind of just go through my DMs and just click them and save them and send you guys a heart so you know that you're going to be in the next episode. But this bike, this looks like a very light, like a violet, like a purple. And I think you got blue grips. They could be black, it could just be the picture, I don't know, but it looks like you got a very light purple frame and some blue grips. I can't tell though, those might be black. Shit, I don't know. Anyway, we'll call them black just for the sake of the video, because it'll bump you up about 5 points if they're black. So this is actually a pretty clean bike. I really wish that you had either black forks or chrome bars to kind of match those chrome forks, because you have chrome forks and you have a polished stem, which doesn't really flow that well in the front of the bike when you're kind of looking at this thing. It just doesn't really flow that well. But if I were you, oh yeah, okay, so what I do is I not only rate them, but I say things I would change on them. So for this one, yeah, that shit's just ride that shit into a volcano, sacrifice that for the sake of better bikes. But this bike, all I would do is I would get a black stem and some chrome bars, or simply black forks. I think that would look tight. This would be a super cool bike. This is clearly park as balls. But this looks like you should be able to do a 900 triple tail whip, no problem. Park ass bike. You got the Maxxis tires. You got the light color frame. This is a really cool bike. I'm gonna give this one as is. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10, just because I don't really like the flow of it, but it has a lot of potential. I like the color of the frame. What kind of frame is that? Comment below. If this is your bike, what kind of frame is that? That's cool. I like that. Yeah, okay. This bike, it's like, yo, roast my BMX bike. I don't think this is a BMX bike. I think this is something that you found in the garbage can of your local racetrack. I don't even, you got a front load stem, you got tiny ass bars, you got, looks like a race tire in the back and like some sort of mongoose dirt tire in the front. You've got a Walmart seat, you got a huge ass sprocket and metal pedals that aren't intentional. Those are like, they came off of Walmart. But okay, anyway, so. This bike, I'm just gonna go off, you know, just straight out the gate and give it a 1 out of 10, you know, not a 0, so you've got, you know, okay, let me rethink this. 0 out of 10, the good news is there's only up from here, so keep that in mind, you know, I may have given your bike a 0%, but you hit rock bottom, so there's nowhere to go but up, so that's good. Things I would change, sacrifice this one along with the first one. Alright, this bike, okay, this one, I don't remember adding this to this, but it's, okay. Hear me out. The picture looks like it's taken on an Android, but that's fine because the bike is kind of dope. Hear me out. I know you're probably thinking like, oh, of all bikes, you like this one? Hold up. This is, I used to ride a bike like this. The only thing I would change is I would just get black pedals, black chain, and take off the stickers. I think it's dope. I like the red stem. I like the red rims, the grips. I think it looks cool. It would be really steezy. The only thing I would change is black chain, black pedals, and I'd raise the seat. That's a dope bike. It looks like one of those old Fit Minis. I used to actually ride one of those. I didn't ride one, but I built it from scratch, so like same fucking thing. Yeah, this bike's kind of tight. As is, I'm gonna give it a, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. That's kind of weird that I would do that, but I'm gonna do it, and I did it. Fuck. This bike is really cool. I do remember putting this one in here. This bike is a bike I would ride the shit out of because this is dope. I just like black bikes, matte black bikes, so I think they look dope. I don't know if I'm ever gonna ride one because I like a little bit of color, but you know, this is tight. This is dope. You got, what kind of seat is that? Does that say Rant? Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. You got a cool looking seat because you got a blacked out bike, and you gotta add that other little color in there, you know what I mean, to make it a little pop. But the seat is dope. The stickers, I don't mind the stickers. The stem is like polished. I think it's a nice touch. It needs to break up the black a little bit. This is a really cool bike. I don't think I would change anything about it. It looks like you are Street Jesus, and you could do some like feeble Swish Smith fuck nose bar type stuff. And then I bet you do hella crank flips and pull up bars. So I'm gonna give this bike a 7 out of 10. I really like this bike. Congratulations, you got a high rating, and that's rare coming from me. Okay, this bike, this one looks. What's this even say? Thanks to Grana BMX for the freshening up the whip. Okay, this bike's not terrible. This bike's kind of cool. But what I would change, okay, I don't know what you were thinking whenever you, I don't know what your inspiration was behind the pedals. I don't know if you were like walking your dog down the street and he fucking barfs and you're like, that's the color of pedals I want. I don't know what your thought process was, you do you, but I would get black pedals and I would get the matching gum tires. Because I've actually had a bike like this in the series before where it's all black, those gum tires with the matching gum grips. Are those the Vans tires? I don't think so, but I've seen that color in Vans gum tires like that and the Vans gum grips, and it's actually really badass. So everything else like murdered blacked out, like it's dope as hell. So as is, I'm gonna give this bike, I'm torn because it's a really nice bike and it looks dope, but those pedals are so bad. They're so bad. I don't know. I'm torn. Okay, but the pedals are part of the bike. It is part of the flow. It's part of the rules. I'm not gonna, you know, give you any special treatment just because I think you made a fat mistake. But we're gonna give it a 4 out of 10 for those pedals. Let's just be curious. If there was just normal black pedals, I would probably give this like a 7 out of 10. But I'm gonna have to go with 4 because you fucked up. This bike, okay. That looks like a Walmart seat, like a Walmart KMC chain, a 25 tooth sprocket. I don't think those are sealed hubs. You got a front load stem, yeah, and one piece cranks. Okay, so this bike, if I got on it, I don't think it would survive me riding over a pebble, but that's fine. That's fine, you know. Not everybody has to start out with the Lamborghini of bikes, but it's a good starting point. At least it's not covered in stickers like most beginner bikes. At least it's not covered in a million different parts. that are different colors. Like that's, at least you did that. You're consistent, but it's just, I can just tell that these are beginner parts, which is fine. Congratulations. I'm not gonna hold that against you. So I'm actually gonna give this, I know what you guys are thinking. You're gonna be like, oh, he's gonna give it like a 3 or a 2. I'm gonna give this a 5. You wanna know why? Because it matches, it flows, and that goes a long way. He's got a lot of potential, you know, as he grows his BMX rider as an individual, he's gonna grow his BMX just as well. So that's dope, good for you. Oh, is that it already? All right, guys, that is the bike roast. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and submit your bike if you want the series to keep living on. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. If you made it to the end, leave me a comment below. And thank you for sticking through with my cringy comments. Like, I don't really cut the scene where I'm like in the box in the corner and I'm just roasting bikes. I don't cut that up. So like everything I say goes into the video. That's like, it's pretty raw, dog. It's, you know, like I said before, yo, check this out. This is fly. I didn't know I could do this. This is tight. But check out in the description the beginner's guide to BMX. I know I can be goofy, but dead ass serious. Like, this is really gonna help you. I really enjoyed the process of making this because I just thought the whole time, like, this is gonna help so many people. I wish I had this when I first started BMX. You cannot find this anywhere else besides my channel, our community, because I want to grow you guys. I want to inspire you guys to be the boss of your own destiny. You know, that's the mission statement for my brand, and that course goes right along with it. So boss the fuck up, get that course. See you next video. Peace.
I was down, yeah. Now I'm better. Stunting with my dogs like my first name Cruella.